Hi, everyone. Dr. Carey Yazeed, and I am back to talk about step number 4 in your professional empowerment. So, over the last few days, we have been talking about what you need as a professional to develop and to grow, but to be the best that you possibly can be. We've also talked about, what that doesn't look like in a workplace and what may be some of the things that you're not receiving. So, as you empower yourself as an employee, as a professional, there are four key elements, yes, four, that we all need. The first one, which we went over in the first video, is support. Everyone needs support from their boss, from leadership, from management. The second element that we need is going to be validation. Yes, we all need some applause every now and then to let us know that we are valuable, that what we are bringing to the table is great, is dynamic, that we are doing a good job. We live in a social society, and believe it or not, we all thrive off of validation. Third element that you need in your professional empowerment is going to be clarity. Now, if you're not receiving support and you're not receiving validation in your current position in your career, then your clarity about who you are as a professional might be a little foggy. You might be sitting there questioning who you are as a professional and what you bring to the table. Is it even worth it? Do I belong here? And guess what? If you are having those questions, then yeah, this might be time for you to focus on element number 4, which is your roadmap, your exit strategy, your plan to get out. So let's go over the definition of what is a roadmap. So, a roadmap is a plan or strategy intended to achieve a particular goal. Now, keeping that in mind, again, if you're not receiving support, you're not receiving validation, you have no clarity about who you are as a professional in your current position, then your roadmap is going to be your strategy for your goal to exit where you are and position yourself for a better opportunity, for you to put yourself in front of the right employer. And this can look different for a lot of different people. There is no cookie cutter way to do this because we all are unique individuals, which means that we're all unique professionals. We all bring something different to the table. But when you're foggy about who you are and where you should be, then that might mean you really don't know. So, what are the elements that you need for your roadmap? We tend to overlook our accomplishments. Because we have not been told that we're doing a great job. We haven't been receiving support. And so we tend to, like everyone else in management and leadership, you as the employee are also focusing on your mistakes. You might be focusing on what you didn't get right versus shifting the way you're seeing your reality and starting to focus on your wins. What are the things that you did get right? What were the projects that you were successful on? The second key element that you should have to your roadmap should be identifying a network. This should be a network that is going to support you. It's also going to be a network that can connect you with different opportunities. And the third thing that you need is to understand your options. Again, if you're not receiving support, you're not being validated as to who you are as a professional, and you're not clear, then you probably don't understand what your options are as a professional and how those options can be opening new doors for you. So, with these three key elements, yes, the three that you need to develop your roadmap, once you get these in place, it helps you to have the clarity that you need. You now have the support that you need. And guess what? You've also been validated in who you are as a professional. All of these things are going to allow you to move in the right direction, which is what a roadmap does. Again, it gives you the strategy that you need to obtain a particular goal. And then this particular incident, it is going to be for you to get out of your toxic workspace and obtain a new position and some new horizons. So, if you find yourself struggling with any of these, if this video or even the last three videos have resonated with you, I'm going to need you to visit my website, drcareyyazeed.com, and sign up to work with me for professional empowerment coaching. Now, you might be saying to yourself, Dr. Carey, what makes you different than all of the other career coaches that are out there? They work on these things as well. But the difference between me and them is a very key element that you also need, and that is the empowerment piece. Because again, you need to rebuild your self-worth as a professional. And that's where I come in, because you could have a roadmap, but if you still have low self-worth, guess what? It doesn't matter. I hope these videos have been informative. I hope they are helping you to see yourself as a professional in a different light, and they are moving you from that negative perception that management might make you think you have or that you are, and is pushing you to really see yourself as the asset and the gem, the shining star that you, yes, you are as a professional. Again, my name is Dr. Carey Yazeed, and thank you for joining me for element number 4, your roadmap.